Cool. Now the recording is going. And yep, we're training. And so yeah, the goal is to beat the 50% accuracy mark, right? That's the goal has kind of always been the goal. And so that's what we need to do. We need to beat that 50% accuracy mark. Now, how are we going to particularly do that? This is a question of just like trying it and see what happens, right? And so, yeah. Hold on, I'm gonna turn the lights on real quick. There we go. Cool. So, this is just so this is a question of how are we going to achieve that. I mean, it's doing pretty well, surprisingly, at the start with the smaller thing. Hold on, let's actually watch one of these matches, right? Let's say this one. I mean, that looks like it could have been pretty close. This one looks like it would have been very close. It was all poisoned. Well, I want to watch one where our bot wins, you know? I don't want to watch all of this just like losing, you know? Come on, please, please. This cannot be real. Okay, you know what? You know what? Oh, this is the one where we win. Cool, let's watch this one. Let's find out what our bot does wrong. Right? So right now my running theory is that my bot is going. Okay, we switch to sure. That my bot is going badly because it's switching too much. So it switched and it died instantly. Okay. Oh, justified. Sure. Okay. This is wild. Missed the gong shot. This Terrakion is going to absolutely wipe us. Okay. Why would you Terra Dark? Oh, I guess we're in our exploration phase, right? Because how it works is it does exploration, and then it learns, and then from there it improves itself, right? So, you know, that's very much we see what goes on. How did Terrakion die? Oh, Hurricane's knocked out. Sure, makes sense. Calm Mind, okay. I mean, it could have worked. Definitely could have worked, you know? There's definitely a world where that works. Intimidate, okay. Stone Edge. Sure. Amazing. Golden Go. Switch to Primarina. Make it rain. Yeah, not great. This is a fairy type. Okay. This is not ideal. Hydro Pump. Ah, nuke the golden. How? Okay, sure. Haxorus. Switch to Entei. Outrage. Oh, crit 77%. That's unfortunate. Switch back to Primarina. Outrage doesn't do anything. Oh, we're gonna win on immunities. That, yeah, okay, fair enough, fair enough. I mean, that's actually not that bad for the average reward at the start. It's definitely going up way faster than before. I think this might just be because we don't have so many different things to like work on top of. So that honestly makes sense. Okay, this hatch is gonna. Oh no, it doesn't end itself. What is going on here? I mean, it's evaluating itself against a random player right now, so that's a good sign. Very good sign. Yeah, Psychic it. Clawtzer. Dragon Pulse, immune. Alright, because the other bot doesn't care about immunity, it just clicks. Oh, yeah, it's highest base power. Click, 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 click. Right? So that makes sense. It honestly makes a lot of sense from that perspective. Right? Obviously, we're going to nuke it because that doesn't know. Cricketune, but how do we win here? Okay, so Taurus comes out. Knock off. Okay, the Taurus dies. Okay, sure. Primarina has to make a move. Knock off. We survive that. And Moonblast, 51%. Knock off again. Barely survive. Okay. The Cricketune just didn't have that many damaging. Okay, sure. Honestly, checks out. So that's very much a lucky dragon type going on. We won 51% time against the random player. Our average reward is not... Hold on. We gotta check this. We gotta check this. Let's boot up our file browser. Open up the ORL. And then let's look at the rewards. I mean... That's clearly not doing too bad. But that might also just be pure luck. Right? So that's I don't know. That's a real C type of situation. 10% against the max base power player. I mean, I think we can kind of see that. Because 10% would be at like the minus 1.6 average, which we can kind of see a little bit here. So that's actually telling us that we're doing pretty good. That we're doing a pretty good job at doing this type of stuff, right? So, yeah. I mean, that's actually really nice. So, obviously, we're going to continue training a little bit more. I think the item embedder is doing a lot of work here. Yeah. So I think that's probably the big thing, the item embedder. And then yeah, so from there, what we're gonna do. I mean, look, it's nice to see this because last time we were completely failing, and we are also failing at doing this at any sort of performance, primarily because of GPU issues, right? So that makes a lot of sense. That makes a ton of sense. Um, yeah, I think the moment we hit like consistent like minus 0.8 or like minus 0.4s or zeros or whatnot, I think that's like a very good sign, right? Because it goes up by 0.4 per. I should probably change the printing here. Hold on. Let's okay, hold on. You gotta zoom in here. I gotta zoom in here. Cool. And then we deactivate the conda environment, and then cool. Now we activate that. I'm changing how this prints because that printing is getting kind of annoying because I have to like do some thinking behind it every time, right? And so that's actually slightly annoying. And so what I'm planning on doing right now is we're in train, right? Yep, train. Yeah. So instead of dividing by 5, I'm just gonna straight up sum of win loss, and then here, yeah, that just plots it like directly. Cool. And so then the next time we go through, it'll be good. I can kind of see an upward trend here, but like again, it might just be luck, right? We might just be getting really lucky here, and so that's kind of the thing, right? We have to figure out how to avoid just basing this off of pure luck and focusing more on the skill-based aspects of what's going on here. So yeah, minus 1.6, minus 1.6. Yeah, okay, we dropped down, but I mean this is looking a whole lot better than up here. So we might be up to like a 15% win rate, which would be good. That would be pretty good. But again, our goal is to beat it greater than 50% of the time. Now, obviously, we can get to 50% pretty trivially by just clicking the most powerful move, and we can probably get above 50% by doing like deterministic stuff. But the goal of having this be reinforcement learning instead of not is to effectively have it learn as it goes so that we can scale this up even more, right? Because this is a pretty small model. We can actually check, right? Let's zoom in. Like, let's look at how. Okay, hold on. Let's zoom out a little bit. How many parameters is it using? This is what 536 MB divided by 4 because it's FP32. Hold on, we can do that math. 536 divided by 4. It's 134, right? So we have it doing like, oh no, it's actually less. It's like 115. It's like a 115 million parameter model. No? Okay, hold on. We should watch some of these matches. Oh, that's a loss. That's a loss. I mean, they're pretty close. Oh, this is a good match. Okay. What happened here? So Heatran versus Frostmoth, we have an air balloon. Lava plume, super effective. Okay. Hurricane resisted. Okay. I mean, the Frostmoth's burned, so we lost the air balloon. Heatran hurt itself in confusion. Did it try to do anything? No, we don't know. Lava plume, okay. I mean, it figured out Lava Plume's a good move, looks like. The confusion ended. Lava Plume? Okay, I mean, look, it gets what it's doing. Sure, whatever. Lava Plume? Yep, Lava Plume. Okay. Citrus, sure. No, obviously, this isn't a winning strategy of just spamming Lava Plume, but it's like pretty good, actually, I think, all things considered, given everything we're seeing here. I'm going to zoom in a little bit more. Yeah, zooming in a little bit more. Cool. Okay, Altaria's up next. Brave Bird. Okay, he clearly knows about Brave Bird. Double Edge? Okay, sure. Yeah, Brave Bird works. I should probably implement like a move, like I should, instead of just doing the first 4 as the moves, I should probably have all the moves, so it knows what moves the opponent has in theory. Because it says it has Gunk Shot over there, right? So, I should probably do like all of the Pokemon, you know all of the moves of all of the Pokemon, right? That's for next time. That's for the next training one. So that if they use a move, we know what move they're using. And if we're training, we know that, oh, they're going to use that specific move. This is just poison type fighting. Yeah, okay. There's a Quillfish gone. I mean, it clearly knows Gunk Shot's good on Arbok or something. Deoxys, okay. Psycho Boost, okay. Yeah, obviously, we lose that. I assume the next Pokemon is also... Yes, Slytherin's also going to go down to this, probably. Oh, first impression. What? Look, I don't know what first impression does. Oh, only works the first thing. It clearly worked one time, and it's like, let me spam it. It's a good move. Let me spam it. The model's definitely stopped just switching willy-nilly. Yeah, it likes first impression. Oh, I'm not telling it whether or not it's the first turn it's out or whatnot. So that's probably information I should probably feed it. But that's historical information. I think I should. Yeah, I mean, historical information is pretty good. I think that's probably very useful to do. Obviously, this Slitherwing is going to go down. Yeah. Though obviously the Blaziken spamming close combat, which implies that fighting type move. I mean, makes sense. Close combat's a powerful move, right? So what we have to do here is, yep, we have the Golden Goat. Close combat immune, makes sense. Focus Blast, nuked it, amazing. There we go. Yeah. So that's kind of what we. Oh, wait for Terra Fighting Focus Blast. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's actually really nice. Cool. Yeah. I mean, win rate 30%. Hold on. I should probably lower the scale of this. Yeah. 30% win rate is really nice, actually. Like, all things considered, that's a pretty nice win rate. And instead of hovering around 1.6 like we were doing around here, we're hovering around like 1.2. Which is, I'm seeing some other stuff in there. I mean, 30% is a really nice win rate here. Because I think that's the best we've ever done. 30% win rate is the best we've ever done. And 64% against a random player. So, yeah, I think eventually, I think this upcoming time we might do roughly similar. And that might be a peak, but that's definitely a we'll see type situation. Because I have this going for, let me check how many epochs. Let me check how many epochs I have this going for. I have this going for 200 epochs. That's a mistake. I will be having this go for 5, and I kill it on stream when it does stuff. I think we're gonna have. I'm gonna let this go for 4, and then we'll implement move embeddings for like all the moves, right? Yeah. Obviously, okay, we're losing a ton here. I don't know what's going on there. Hold on, we can check. We can check. Let's boot this up. Yep, cool. PokeRL. Hold on, what is the NVIDIA SMI saying? 40% usage, okay. And then rewards. So that's evaluation steps, right? And these are training steps. We are falling off over here. Why? Oh, I mean, there's a little bit of a comeback. -1 by. Actually, we're gonna be reprinting that out. Whatever. Yeah, I mean, I think we'll be coming back to that level. I don't know if that's just a string of bad luck, which it legitimately could be, because if you have a 30% win rate, losing all 5, I mean, losing 4 out of 5 is like, what? That's like, you expect it to happen like a decent chunk of the time. Devaluations, yep. So, I know, let's watch this battle. Okay, let's replay it. Cool. So, Mytiana versus Umbreon, okay. Terra Poison. Predicted the Poison Fang, okay. Foul play. Oh, they have leftovers. We have leftovers, okay. So we know about the leftovers here. It knows. Uses Wish for healing. Switch out to Hippowdon. Oh, this is up against the random player. Remember, this is the random player. Ah, it knows Wish and then Switch. Ah. Switch to my card goes a Wild Switch, but sure. Weak armor. Okay, maybe it's planned. Plans. Power gem. That sure. They set up Stealth Fox. Okay. You know what? Let it do its thing. Switch it out to Toxic Coke. Yeah, sure. It just fails to Stealth Walk again. Okay. You know what? This is just the battle of who is stupid. Oh, grassy terrain again. Gunk Shot. Nukes the Rillaboom. Makes sense. That honestly makes a lot of sense. Saw Rillaboom. Gunk Shot. Ah, Floatzel. Switches out to Umbreon. There's a poison. Wave Crash. Okay, I don't get it. I do not get what's going on here. Yeah. I mean, 55%, 11% against the max base power. Yeah, it checks out. That checks out because it's not doing too hot. And I mean, this is switch out contest, right? Like, this is just, we switch. Right? Yeah, it's just the switch out constantly. And I mean, there is Stealth Locks on this side. Swords Dance, Psychic Noise, loses this, Protect, Calm 9. Okay, Protect and Calm 9 spamming. Got heal blocked. It's gonna calm. Oh, it uses Scald here. Ah, nice. So it spammed Calm Mind until it had high stuff, and then they use Bulk Up. This will use Scald. No, it uses Wish. That implies it's gonna switch. Okay, that's unfortunate. Protect. Okay, it's stalling. Does it have leftovers? Yeah, it has leftovers. Okay, so it's Wish stalling. Ah, Water Absorb. Yes. Oh, Wish again. Sure. I mean, when is it gonna actually attack? Switch to Gothitelle. Switch to Masquerade. Okay, they're both switching. Okay, use that to heal. Oh, this is a problem with the reward mechanism. Because it likes healing, if it ever gets Wish, it will activate Wish and then swap. So it will get, like, extra healing. Because I've set it up so... I guess fainting is a big reward here, so I have no clue what's going on there, actually. Okay. Okay, Vaporeon is doing Vaporeon stuff. Okay. It's just switching to Umbreon. The Umbreon... Okay, the opponent wave crashed themselves to death. Okay, sure. Oh, that's a very good set of average rewards. Okay, okay. Hold on. Let's look at this graph. Let's look at this graph. I mean, it's like these are our evaluation spikes. This is... Okay, hold on. That's actually pretty good. Average reward minus 0.8. That's a very good sign. Very, very good sign. Hold on, let's also get a nice top going. We're doing all the stuff. This is the most technical stream. I should probably add more colors here. Yeah, I don't know. OBS using forced cores checks out because I'm doing CPU embedding here, so encoding, because I don't want my GPU to start crying again. Which makes sense. That honestly makes a lot of sense, right? So, yeah. There we go. So yeah, I mean, I think this is actually gonna go really well. Obviously, it's against the next evaluation. Yeah. This is doing much better than it was doing here, because I'm seeing some -2s in here, whereas here it's like not a single -2.0, which is a very good sign. I think, because -1.6 is our 10% win rate mark, and we're clearly doing much better than that. So I think we might hit the 30% win rate again. It just took us a little bit to get there, and that might have been a lucky 30%. This will be a expected value 30%, right? So, yeah, that's actually really nice. And I mean, it's still learning, right? It's still figuring it out. It's still, like, getting better. So, yeah, I mean, very good sign. Yeah, just very, 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 very good sign. Yeah, I mean, we just have to wait and see until it gets to... I mean, we can actually watch one of these battles. I mean, we won this one. Let's actually look at how we won this one against the max-based power player. Tinkaton versus Persian. So it's going to use a fighting type. Oh, double edge? Oh, it's fairy steel. It cannot fighting type. My bad. Swords dance. Okay. It's swords dancing. Resist the double edge again. Okay, I don't think it's going to survive another one. I mean, it likes swords dance, clearly. It thinks swords dance is very useful. 4x attacks. Maxed out attack. And it lost. Okay. I don't know what it was planning on doing, but sure. Gallade. Gets double edge. Almost dies. I don't know how you win this one. Psycho cut. Okay. Checks out. Checks out. Speed 134 to 176. Okay, we go slower here and we lose that. Okay, sure. You know what? It likes swords dance spamming, which checks out. It likes doing all that stuff. Earth power. Yeah. Then you have Bayonet. Earth power. Okay, it likes earth power spamming. It really likes... Oh, it disabled earth power. What's up? What does it do now? Stealth rock. Sure. I mean, if you can't use earth power, it uses stealth rock, and then it switches. Okay. I mean, that's a good strategy. Gets disabled, so it's like, oh, I'm not using my favorite move. I'm gonna switch. Jet punts. Critical hit. I guess it doesn't matter. Okay. I mean, it's not playing too bad here, actually. It's like doing... Oh, okay. It doesn't understand type matchups yet, but that's to be expected because it hasn't played that many matches. It probably has... Rolling Moon might be pretty common. Outrage. Got confused. Instant... Oh, Lumberry. Okay. Sure. Oh, Toxics. Okay. I mean, it's 3v3. And, like, the health... I guess we are behind. It likes Toxic spam. Okay. It's like, status. I guess reward mechanism, again, is following that. It likes Toxic in the opponents. And it's like, oh, Protect will... Because I have leftovers, will heal me and damage them, so that lowers their reward. I don't know what it's doing with Toxic and continually doing that. Outrage. Yeah, okay. The Swallow goes down. The Roaring... Oh, got confused. The rune movement also went down. I mean, that's probably a good trade, actually. Bolt, yep, got damaged. Earth Power, yeah. And I assume the rest of this will just be an Earth Power spam. Entei, yep, this is Earth Powered. No, oh, Flare Blitz. Alright, it went first. One, sure. Milotic, oh, yeah, this is a new Flare Blitz. Yep, resisted, checks out. And Flip Turn, super effective, doesn't switch out. Leftovers, they have... What item? Okay, I don't know. I mean, that was a close match, but I think we can definitely see some strategy showing up here. Right, there's definitely a whole bunch of strategy going on. What's our win rate? 23... Okay, hold on. 77% against the random, 23% against the max base power. So yeah, I think we got a little bit unlucky there, because this implies... well, what is a 20% win rate here? That'd be minus like 1.2? No, 1.6. No, 1.6 would be 1 out of... Yeah, so I think it's 1.2. So you're doing slightly better, but not so much better that this is unexpected. So, fair enough. We're definitely seeing a whole bunch of times where we have average reward 0, right? So that's a very good thing to see, I think, right? I think it's a very good thing to see the, yeah. Okay, so this top is useless there. Yeah. Very nice thing to see. I think I'm gonna let it go for another epoch before I add a whole bunch of stuff to the code. Because I've added a whole bunch of creature comforts to it, right? And so now that I've added a whole bunch of creature comforts, what I can do here is I can, yeah, I can actually look at all of what's going on, right? So, yeah, I mean, here comes the difficult thing, right? Because now we just have to continue optimizing it, right? So obviously you have the easy method of just make the model bigger, her the stonks go up, right? So, hold on, where's the clown with stonks go up versus smart stonks go down meme ML. Hold on, let's actually pull it up. Image. No. Where is it? Bitter less. Just sample 1,000 times. Images? Meme. No, where's... Okay, I can't find the meme, but, you know, that's unfortunate. It is what it is, right? I can't follow the meme. I can't... Not follow them. I can't find the meme, but, you know, I mean, that is what it is, right? Oh, we're doing evaluations now. That's actually pretty good, I think. All of that average reward, I think that's a pretty good rate, right? Like, all things considered, that was pretty good. Yeah. Let's look at this map. We lost this one, but let's find out why. Let's find out where this model fails, right? Because that's a good thing to know. Set up some stealth rock. Poison jab. It doesn't know stealth rock is set up, so I assume it sets up stealth rock again. Okay, Noivern gets sent out. Tons of damage. Yep, it's spamming stealth rock. Okay, I think the big thing to see is a yeah, it's just spamming stealth rock because it's like, oh, stealth rock is very good. Even if it's not set up, I should set it up. Yeah, so that checks out. So we need to add opponent move embeddings instead of just our move embeddings. We need to add stealth rock, like battle hazards. I mean, we can add that while it's training, right? 63%. Yeah, I think we can definitely add it while it's training. So let's go here and let's go to embed battle. Yep. So where's the moves? Move tokens. Battle available moves. Cool. So that's the first 4 there. Now I'm going to do a little thing down here at the bottom of the active. No. Okay, hold on. What goes here? It's bottom of items. Okay, so underneath items. Yeah. Our moves is np.zeros 6. Not 6. 24. Their moves is np.zeros 24 because there's 4 moves per Pokemon and there's 6 Pokemon on a team, right? So cool. Now let's go here. Let's go to the Pokemon object. Available moves from request. No, I just want to know dot moves. Is that a thing? CEGM moved moves. Dot moves. It's a dictionary with the keys being the move. Okay, cool. And so our moves of I, not of I, hold on. I'll do down here. For move in Pokemon dot moves. How do I embed the move? Hold on. So move.id, tokenized move.id. Okay, so then here for move in Pokemon.moves.values. And then what is, yeah, okay, so if, hold on, we should use enumerate. For J comma move in enumerate Pokemon.moves.values, then what we do is our moves of I times 4, right? Because there's 4 moves for Pokemon, plus J is equal to tokenized move of move.id. Cool. And so yoink this, paste this at the bottom here, and then this would be their moves. Their moves. So this is all the moves that we know of on their Pokemon. And so tokenized move has their moves. Cool. And so if we go up to the top, tokenized move. If move is recharge, return 0. Try this. If that fails, return 0. Let's return 0 for that. Cool. So if it's recharging, empty, yeah. Amazing. Now that we have that, we underneath items, what we do is we do our moves and their moves. Cool. No. I'm going to paste that underneath move tokens. So I'm able to just do a very nice embedding nonsense here. When instead of 4, I have it 48, so that goes 52. Hold on. Is it actually 52? Oh, dear God, if it's 52. Our moves, their moves. It's 24 plus 24. Yeah, it's 52. Okay. All right. 52. So this is 52 plus 12, so that's 64. Then this is 64 plus 12, so that's 76. Then this is 76 plus 12, so this is 88. And this is 88 plus 12, so that's 100. That's a nice clean 100. Next up, I should probably check on this. 22% against the max-based power player. It might be peaking around here. I'll let it go for one more evaluation cycle before I rerun this. But first I want to do battle like hazards, right? So current observation, enter in fields. It's all of mapping fields to turn. Oh, that's where you get like weather and whatnot, right? So last request, max team size. Maybe try. Where is opponent's side conditions? It'd be side conditions. And so the number of layers is stackable. Okay. So, cool. Now we need to add another tokenization function up here. Def tokenize. Hold on, I'll do it underneath. Def tokenize. And what is it called? It's conditions. Tokenize conditions. So if you have like Sandstorm and also Stealth Rock and whatnot. Hold on. Side condition objects. Side condition. Aurora Veil, Gmax, Stealth Rock. Yeah, okay. So there's a whole bunch of stuff. So you can just get the dot value from that. And that's our token. Cool. So I don't need a tokenizer. I just need an embedder. Whole bunch of different unique embedders, right? So, I don't know. I'll call this a condition embedder. Condition embedder. And so, here we have the num conditions. And this would be condition embedder. Cool. And then embedding conditions, and here instead of item token, it'd be condition token. Condition token. Cool. There's embedded for the conditions, and that includes stealth rock, right? So remember, we don't want it to spam stealth rock if it's already up. And so self dot condition embedder equals condition embedder. The number of conditions, let's say there's 128, right? Hold on. Other objects, condition embedder, it goes up. I think we can safely say there's 64. Yeah, I think I can safely say there's 64. What's condition? What unknown is what? That checks out. That checks out. So there's 64 conditions, and numdim self dot condition embed dim. Let's just say, let's give it 4 dimensions. I don't know. No. Let's increase this to 8. And obviously we're doing way more move embed, so let's lower it to 32 there. Cool. Numdim self dot condition embed dim. Cool. There we go. Now that we have all of that, what we have to do is we just have to check it out a little bit more, right? So yeah, so that's kind of all we have to. That's not all we have to do, but and it's sequential and a linear. So we have forward. We need to get the conditions, right? So that'd be bottom of item tokens. Okay. Hold on, let me just let me just add a space in between all of these because this is actually kind of annoying. So cool, now we have all of that. And so now what we need to do is we just need our conditions is, I don't know. I don't want it to just be with getting the one condition, right? So I think what I should put it up as is each side you get up to 3 conditions happening, right? And so then their conditions np.zeros 3. So the first 3 on each side, right? So I don't expect there to be more than 3 because you can what? Weather, terrain, hazards, and screw it. Let's go 6. Let's go 6. Nah. Let's go 12. There might be up to 12. I don't know. Right? Yeah. And so, and then I'll put that down here. For condition, what do I call this? Yeah, for I, comma, condition in battle dot side conditions, player side conditions, yes. Dot keys. Then what we do is our conditions of I is equal to condition dot value, right? And then we do the exact same thing for their conditions, right? So side conditions, and so opponent side conditions, and this would be their conditions. Cool. And so obviously default to 0 and whatnot. And so then underneath our items, we go our conditions and their conditions. Cool. And so then in our actual model, what we do is we go here, condition tokens is x of colon 100 colon 124 dot int, because I have 12 per side, right? That's correct, right? I have 12 per side. Yeah, 12 per side. So there's 24, 100 to 124, and the other info is 124 colon. I should probably have like I mean, we're embedding these, so that's whatever. And then obviously we have condition embeds is self dot condition embedder, and we feed in the condition tokens, and we reshape it. Reshape x dot shape 0, comma -1. Cool. I'm gonna add extra space in between all of this because I very much added a space after this. Cool. And then here, item embeds, and then here I feed in the condition embeds. Cool. And other info. And now what we do is that should be good. How is its win rate? 32%. That's pretty good. And I mean, it's performing a little bit better here too. Because what? It went 39, 26, 27. So it's like, it didn't learn that much here, but it was like shuffling stuff around. 27, 16. No, I'm gonna let it run for one more epoch. I'll give it the full 5. Oh, I did give it the full 5. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're on epoch 8. Okay. You know what? I'll give it 10 epochs. I'll give it 10 epochs, and then no, I'm gonna kill it now, and I'm gonna give it I'll run the new model. Right, so that's probably more accurate. So I'll have this run instead for 200 down here. I'll have it run for 10. Cool. Now we kill that. That probably could have hit 50%, like all things considered. But now we should theoretically hit 50% faster. Let me kill that real quick. I have to reset this. And now it should run very nicely. Very well. And yep, now we reconnect here. Yeah, okay, cool. And there we go. What happened here? Hold on. Huh? What is the actual error? Okay, size. Oh, yep, I know exactly why the sizes are wrong. I know exactly what happened here. Now we have a full screen for this, which is nice. It's because I forgot to include it here. Plus 24 times condition times self dot condition embed dim minus 1. Cool. And now we yeah, 164 the other stuff. Yeah, that should be good. Now we run it. And theoretically it should run. Unless we have to reset the thing. Yep, okay. We have to reset this. And then now it's running. Now we do the UV run. Makes sense. This entirely checks out. And now we're doing training. Nice. What is the problem here? SRC select dim size failed? What happened here? The problem is with a linear... Okay, hold on. We're training. We fail in the forward call. Okay, what's happening with our model here? So we have a model. We output 2048 here, right? Hold on. Let me print x.shape. And then let's run it, right? So let's actually, oh, hold on. We might have to kill the error. The shapes are of different sizes. So 3174 when we should be expecting 1748. Why are we at 3174 scale here? What is going on? So I should probably set up the number of parameters in like a global dictionary and then we just access it, right? So that feels like it'd be way more reasonable if you would. So yeah, so you have the condition embed dim. So self.condition embed dim plus 24th. And then obviously we have all of this. Oh, we have way more moves being embedded. That checks out. So instead of 4, we have 24 times 2, 48 plus 4, 52. 52 moves being embedded at once. That should solve a problem. This will not work because of our battle's already finished. Yep. This wasn't even running. Now it should work. And there we go. And obviously we're doing way more compute now. So we're training. Okay, what is going on here? The problem is the shapes. 32 by 3174. What is the problem here? The problem is the shapes are wrong again. We have to figure out why the shapes are wrong. Hold on. Threading issues? What? F.linear. Forward call, okay. Shapes. Huh? Hold on. Hold on. Okay, so we're running into that type of problem. 52, right? And so 52. So we go 52, 12, I should probably write this out at 52 plus 12. 64 to 64 plus 12. 76. 76 plus 12. 88. 88 plus 12. 100. 100 plus 24. And a 124 colon. Cool. Just so we know what's going on here. Condition 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 6 embeds going on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then the other info. Dim equals 1. Print x dot shape. Cool. And then if we look at the ordering of all of this stuff, again, we go moves, moves, moves. Pokemon, effects, statuses, items, conditions. Yeah, okay, that checks out. Condition.value. Okay. This feels reasonable. We're able to print x.shape. Right, so hold on. Now if we... Okay, that was unintentional. Let's print out the shape after this. We should get some dimension by 2048, or it just fails, right? Thank you for the follow, Speed00. Thank you very much. That was very nice of you. Thank you. And so, yeah. Why does it keep failing here? Okay, are we able to print the dimension that we want? Linear 32 by 3174. That feels wrong. We are unable to actually do the linear layer. What? Are we going the wrong dimension? No, 2048. Our input layer should go to 2048. So, how do we... Oh, that's concatenation. Okay, so we should see 2. Hold on, let me make this a little bit smaller. So, there we go. Cool. Now that's like normal size. Why? Mat 1 and Mat 2 shapes can be multiplied. 3174, 3236. There's our issue. Trying to multiply things of the wrong size. So, how do we solve that problem? Right, so this is a good question. Where is our math going wrong here? So, we have 52 moves. 12, 12, 12, 12, 24. Yep. 160 for other. Yeah, sure. So clearly we have the wrong number going in here. Right? So, how much are we off by? That's a good question to ask. How much are we off by? 3174, 3236. So we're off by 36 plus 26. So we're off by 62. No, hold on. 32, 36 minus, and then we go wrong one here. I should probably just close this. Cool. Yeah. Minus 3174. 3174. So we're off by 62. How? Right? That's a good, important question is to ask. How are we off by 62? So I should probably be able to do this. So we're doing 52 moves, right? 24, 24. 52 moves. 52 plus 12. So 12, 12, 12, 12, 24. Yep. And we go to 124 colon. And there's 160 total parameters being fed in. Is that our first mistake? I think that's the first mistake. We have to add up all of these. Right? So it's not 160. It's... hold on. Let's boot this up. Let's sum these up, right? So we have 4 plus 6 plus 6 plus... Well, let's just do it 6 times, right? 6 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 6 times 12 plus... And then we had some non-6s, so 36 times 2 plus 24 times 2. So we should expect 196... Oh, and then 196 plus... 12 times 2. We should expect it to be 220. So, if we go up here, and if we change this from 160 to 220, right? And then we run this again, then we should expect it to be a lot better, right? Cannot unpack non-iterable side condition object. What? Okay, hold on, let's kill the server. Let's run it again. I want to run into this error at runtime when I know the model actually runs, right? So we're training. There we go. Cool. Torch.cat. What's the problem here? Device side trigger asserted. What is going on here? We're training. We run into an error. Run CUDA error. CUDA errors might asynchronously reporting at other calls distracted might be incorrect for debug. So the problem is now a concatenation layer. Okay. Let's run this again and let's see if that same error pops up. Sure, okay. Whole bunch of errors here. 3172, 3296. Okay, so it's off by now a factor of 122. Okay, hold on. You know what I'm going to do at this point? I'm just going to manually set the number. Is we expecting 3174? It'll be 3174. Okay. I'm just going to set this. I'll just set this as num inputs, and then I will copy this and delete it. So copy, and we paste that in there, and just so I have it for future reference. And obviously, we're not going to run this anymore. I'm just going to copy the number. I think that's just probably going to be way easier if I just copy the number and then go from there. So yeah, so what is the number? Obviously, we have so many of these. Just index size failed. 3174. 3174 is our magic number. So this will be a 3174. And now we can run it safely, hopefully. And hopefully we don't run into any issues there. And training cannot unpack. Okay, we are going to ignore this error, reset the server, right? And let's just get it to actually run a training right now. Like actually run it. With our magic numbers, of course. Okay, this is a good error. This is a good error. I, condition in opponent side conditions.keys. Cool. So in our embedder, opponent side conditions, what is the problem here? The battle object, opponent side conditions. The keys are side conditions. So we are able to do our side conditions just fine. Right? What is the problem with doing opponent side conditions? It's cannot unpack non-iterable side condition object. This is the problem. I simply forgot to do the enumerate, which checks out. I forgot in enumerate and in this. So enumerate, and then we feed it in the iterable. There we go. And then here we also do an enumerate, right? So we enumerate here. And there we go. Now we run it. And so theoretically, this should perform better, right? So, okay. Let's kill this. Let's restart this. And then, why is this causing so many issues? I think this is definitely like a go back and, oh, we're training. CUDA error. Okay, is it a dimensionality error or like what's going on here? Let's find out, shall we? Hold on. Cool. Linear. cuBLAS status not initialized when calling cuBLAS init. What? We're training. We're doing a forward call. Input layer of X. cuBLAS status not initialized. Okay. UV install torch. Oh, UV pip install. Yep. Let's reinstall that. Okay, it works. Sure. Does NVIDIA SMI still work? Yeah, okay. Let's watch the NVIDIA SMI. And then let's... Okay, I don't know what's actually fully going on here. Oh, battle issues. Okay, let's watch this. And let's see it pop up there. Okay, so yeah, the Python is up. Why is that failing? cuBLAS error in cuBLAS status not initial. Okay, let's Google this error. Let's Google this error. Let's find out what's going on here. There we go. This error might be raised if you're running out of memory and cuBLAS fails to create the handle. So try to reduce the memory usage. Okay, that's clearly not works. You use one, you get 2. And so reduce the size. Okay, what? 1 GPU. And then the data parallel, that's not the problem. What? Because we had like 8,000 layers before. It's like it's not a VRAM issue. Okay. Okay, hold on. There we go. Batch height. Inconsistency between number of labels and number of output units. Okay. Well, that's actually a good thing to check. It's layer.size. Okay. We're in debugging mode. We're in full debugging mode. Because I do want to feed all this information in. Print x.shape. Print self.input layer. Dot size. Not size. Dot CPU. No. So obviously we can do it to all this other stuff. I can't do a dot shape. Dot parameters. Can I get the size of the parameters? Like what are we looking for here? We're looking for name children. Dot weight biases. Dot weight. Dot size. Sorry, dot shape. Get the shape of all the weights. And obviously this is going to go and it's going to throw another error. Right? Yep, throwing another error. What is the shape? 3174, 3174. Okay, so this should take us to 2048. So what's the problem here? cuBLAST not initialized. Okay, hold on. If I set the device to, let's say, CPU, will I get any of this errors? Let's run it and let's see if it runs just fine. Training. Index out of range. There's the issue. Which embedding is failing here? Okay, so impl condition embedded. Okay, so there's the problem. We don't have enough range for the condition. So let me condition embedder. Okay, let's go 128. That should solve a problem. That might actually be the source of our problem, right? So, and now if we're training, oh sure, cool. So yeah, I think that might actually be the source of our error. Like that might legitimately be the thing that's causing our errors here. We're training, and so we're going index range out in what embedder? In the condition embedder. Okay. Let me print the condition tokens. Before we do anything else, let's print the condition tokens. Print condition. Hold on. It's not there. It'd be down here. Let's go here. Print condition tokens. Okay. This might actually be the source of our issue because it was out of range. It's going to throw a whole bunch of errors. Cool. Unfortunate. I'm going to delete the printing of every single move. That's probably a little bit... That's not every single Pokemon, right? Yeah, so throw your error real quick. Yep, there we go. Why does it go up to 900s? Why is it going up to the 900s? What is causing this? Also, why is this tensor massive? Oh. No, that's the tokens. We should only have like 24 of those. This is way... Oh, wait, because we have a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah, so vertical, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay, that checks out, That checks out, okay. Why is it going to 1,000? Like, why is 1277 in here? Okay, you know what we're going to do? We're going to have, tokenize. I'm going to copy the whole token. So, hold on, we have items, and then, obviously, we have, conditions. Is that cool? And so then what we're going to do is def tokenize condition, and we're going to feed it in the condition ID, right? So we have a condition ID, and so then under here, global conditions, right? And so obviously the conditions is going to be, yeah, list is fine. And so we're going to join that and then paste it down here. If condition ID not in conditions, then we're going to append it. Condition ID, and then instead of items, it's going to be conditions. And then we're just going to return the index +1. And obviously 0 is a nothing exists thing. And condition ID. And so then when we embed our conditions, let's say down here, we are going to do, yeah, so it's going to be tokenize condition.value. And obviously same thing for here, tokenize condition.value. Cool. And so that should be good. And let's run it. And so this is why I should have my own tokenizers for everything. Oh, there we go. Cool. Yeah, this is why I should have my own tokenizers for everything. This will solve a whole bunch of the problems. And then we're training index range out of self. What's going on here? 208. 1007. What is going on here? Why are we getting these massive numbers? Because we should not be getting a lot of these numbers, right? Condition tokens, yeah. And so, hold on, our conditions, their conditions. Let me do a tokenization. Print our conditions. Print their conditions. Oh, is our positioning of stuff wrong? It might legitimately be a positioning of stuff, which honestly would check out. So it's all zeros all the way down, and then we throw an error. Yeah, so I think it might legitimately be a positioning of stuff within the vector, which, yeah, makes sense. So 120, so 100 to 124. So move tokens. I should probably do here. This is 4 moves. This is, why is that? Yeah, okay, that's 4 moves. This is 24. This is also 24. This is 6. I'm gonna paste in all of the 6s. Effects, statuses, items. Conditions is 12 and 12, right? Because you have 24 of them. And then 12 and 12, right? So we should see 50 something, then 12, 12, 12, 12, and then a 24. So we have 52, 12, 12, 12, 12, and a 24. Okay. What is going on here? Why do we have a tensor with a whole bunch of stuff that's not good? This I do not know. 2s, 5s, okay. So that bit feels reasonable. Oh, hold on. What's the shape of this? Because, hold on. That might explain it. Print condition tokens dot shape. Because, okay, hold on. It might legitimately be the shape being. Why are we not printing the shape? Oh. Okay, so obviously we don't have any field conditions on just yet, right? So let me delete the printing of that. So we don't care about that. And then here, we 32. Yeah, so print condition tokens dot shape, right? And then from here, what we have to do is, I mean, that should just work. And so there we go, and it should throw an error obviously at some point. Oh, hold on. Index out of range. Okay, there we go. 1 by 232. That we know is wrong. We know that's not the size of the condition tokens. And how do we know that? We know it's wrong because everything else, it should really be 24 by something. Right? So why is it having... Oh, it's because I forgot a comma. Amazing. Now we should have it working just fine. Oh, hold on. We need to... 3308. Okay, that's whatever. Cool. So now I can get rid of this print, right? And then we know this goes to 3308. 308. And we do a UV run, and that should just be good, right? We should just start popping up. Oh, hold on. And then obviously after this works a little bit, then I switch it back to CUDA, and then we should all be good, right? So that was the solution to that sort of problem. Yup, it works just fine, clearly. And so we switch it over from CPU. We switch it over to CUDA. And then down in here, we delete the print. Yep. And there we go. And yep. And now we're training. And so now our training should be going decently well. Reconnect. So the problem was not any actual GPU problem. The problem was actually our willingness to do other stuff, right? So I think that was a problem. So there we go. And average reward -10, -8. Okay, so we're winning a little bit. Though obviously we feed you a lot more information, so it should perform better eventually. Yeah. So if we actually look at our rewards graph, yep, we can see there's a little bit. They performed a little bit better. I don't expect this to get good until, as before, Epoch 5, Epoch 6. So we just let it train a little bit. There's definitely room to make the models smaller now because we're feeding in so much information that the embedding models kind of do most of the work, and we're just doing simple stuff on top of the embedding models. So, okay, hold on. Actually, let's make this run a little bit faster. Let's just, like, delete a few layers. Just like, oh, this 512 layer, goodbye. This 1024 layer, goodbye. And now it should run a lot faster, right? So, whoopsies. We have to wipe this, start this over. Cool. So now it should just run a whole lot faster. Maybe not a whole lot faster, but like a decent amount faster, right? Because I think our training code might be slowed down by CPU bottlenecks at this point. I think, like, legitimately. Hold on. And now let's watch our GPU code, NVIDIA SMI. So there we go. We're at a nice 40% utilization. It's a smaller model, right? Oh, luckily we won 2 there. Probably due to pure luck, because again, this is effectively a random model at this point, right? Yeah, back to the -10 that we were expecting, right? So remember, every win goes from -10 to -8, right? Because we get 1 win and we lose a loss, right? So, yeah, this is actually really nice. So while we're waiting for this to train a little bit, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and I'm going to actually explain the architecture of this, right? And so I can think about it a little bit more, right? So obviously we go on to the kid picks. Oh, there we go. That's another architecture. I am going to lower my desktop audio here because this is clearly probably annoying to you guys. I'm going to lower it by like a decent amount, right? So, yeah, that's very loud. So I'm going to lower it a little bit more. So what we have here for architecture, right, is we have our data. Hello, pencil. There we go. We have our data. We have our data, right? And so what we do is we feed this information into an embedder. And then we feed this information into another embedder. And then that goes back into here. And that's our input that we then feed into all of our layers, right? So layers. And that leads us into our output that we use, right? So this is our model, right? So we split it up, we embed all of the information we want, and then we put into layers and we have an output. So that's our model, right? So cool. And so there we have here, we're winning a little bit. We might hit a 10% win rate here, which is what we had before, right? So 1 epoch, 10% is like expected. What we do in future epochs is what matters, right? So I think we might legitimately hit a 10% win rate. Yeah, I think we might hit a 10% win rate. We can actually look at the graphs. Let's look at the rewards. And we were popping off a little bit for this region, right? And then obviously we're falling off here, but that's whatever. We expect it to be a little bit luck-based, because again, if you're playing 100-something matches, you win 10% of the time, you're going to have some streaks, right? So that's how statistics works. You're going to have streaks. And so, in essence, now that I think you can probably see some of these streaks and whatnot, you'll kind of be able to see what's going on there, right? So, yeah, I don't know. It's going pretty well. Yeah, so there I think that's actually pretty good. That's actually really nice. So, average reward 2. Okay, hold on. We gotta check that out. We gotta check out the rewards graph. It hasn't popped up yet. Hold on. When that finishes, I want to see what's going on there. Okay, hold on. Maybe it's in now. I want to see that spike. Oh my god. we just won a whole bunch of matches, and then obviously we fell down from grace. That's actually insanely cool. Insanely cool. Cool. So now, there we go. 490. Okay, we are working. Oh, we're doing evaluations now. Okay, we can actually look at the evaluations. Let's say this match. We lost 79 turns. Hold on. 79 turns to get to there. Okay, that's a very slow loss. You have 40 turns for... Oh, you know what? This looks like a good match. Okay, so Grafai goes out. And then Ogerpon. Ogerpon's gonna absolutely nuke. Or switch to Groudon. Okay, I mean, we have a Groudon. Volbeat. Okay. Start nuking. Switch to Fortress. Okay, we clearly use a move. Terra Fire Swords Dance. Oh, it's gonna spam Swords Dance. No. This Groudon's gonna get wasted. It's just gonna spam Swords Dance. Okay, it used Spikes. Switch to Ogerpon. Mold Blaker. Precipice Blades. Oh, missed. Okay. Switch to Grafai. Okay, it missed and it's like scared. Okay. It's still doing the evaluations. Okay. Cool. So we're here. Swords Dance. Okay. We're healing a little bit. And then switch to Ditto, which switches to our Fortress. Volt Switch. Okay, we Volt Switch into Flutter Mane. Sure, makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. Shadow Ball. Crit. Okay, there we go. That's a good Flutter Mane usage. Skuntank. Switch to Volbeat. Do we switch? No, we Shadow Ball it. I mean, it's Flutter Mane, just 50%. Checks out. Heracross. Okay. Cool. Switch over to Ogerpon Heart Flame. Mold Breaker. Oh, Toxic Orb. Not Toxic Orb. Flame Orb. Switch to back to Groudon. Okay, sure. We effectively have a Primal Groudon here because it's terrifying. Okay. We're switching. It's switch mode. Okay, we're doing constant. Okay, let's look at what 50%, 2% we made against max base power. That's just because bad luck. We got the bad luck. Yeah, so it is definitely in switching mode, which is expected for first epoch because it's a random player, right? So they use a substitute. Okay. Switch out to Volbeat. Iron Head. Sure. I mean, I think it's not playing too badly, right? I guess it's competing against the absolutely random AI, so you know, obviously it's not gonna be the best. But I'll switch back to Grafai. What does Grafai even do? I don't even know this Pokemon. Does it like learn Sketch or something? Like, is this like modern day Smeargle? Like, I don't get what's going on. Sure, it used Scald. Amazing. Switch back to Ogerpon. Gunk Shot. One shot the Ogerpon. That's a very good sign. Very good sign, actually. Die due to Toxic Orb. That's whatever. I mean, we're up 5-4. Volbeat, Roost, Moonblast doesn't get nuked. Sure. Switch over to Groudon. Sure. Sets up the Drought. Switch over to Suicune. And then... Is it scared and then it switches out? Calm Mind. Doesn't switch. Heat Crash. Resisted. Okay. That's whatever, clearly. It can just spam that. Or not. Heracross again. This Heracross is going to die to the burn. Oh, or get scalded. Cool. Now it's even backed up. 4-4. Groudon. Scald. Super effective. Yeah. Swords Dance. Oh, it's going to Swords Dance itself to death. It's Swords Dancing itself to death. I mean, we can clearly tell it gets better at that later on down the road, right? Stone Edge. Crit. Okay, there we go. That's pretty good. I mean, it's 2x attack Stone Edge. Okay, so it's clearly learning to not Swords Dance itself to death. Switches to Orbok. I think it's going to learn to not switch out if it's in that position. Obviously, spikes are still up. So it hasn't learned spikes yet. Like how to deal with spikes. It roosted this Shadow Ball. Crit, 65%. Okay, that's pretty good. Fortress. Switch to Orbok. Take spikes damage. And Rapid Spin. Speed Rose. Okay. It's actually going pretty well. Like, all things considered, this is a very good like setup going on. Body Press Immune. Body Press is a fighting type? I think it's a fighting type move. This our bot's gonna die to the spikes. Like, I don't even understand spikes yet, because spikes are a pretty rare thing to happen. Rapid Spin, yeah, checks out. Fortress. Okay. And then Rapid Spin. We obviously resist it. And then Stealth Rock. It sets up Stealth Rocks again. Doesn't spam Stealth Rocks. Okay, they use spikes. It does not understand to stop spamming Stealth Rock yet. Spikes again. Iron Head. Okay, you know what? Whatever. Switch over to Groudon, which lost 25%. Oh, okay. we're going to die due to switching. It's going to switch to Fortress again. Flutter Main almost dies. Unfortunate. Photosynthesis, special attack, sure. Thunderbolt, okay, sure. Paralyzes Skuntank. Switch over to Fortress. Fortress takes 25. There's so many spikes going on here. Gets nuked. How does the Flutter Main survive this? Oh, 27%, goes down to like 3. And then now it's forced to not switch, which makes sense, right? Because it can't switch. What it'll do is it'll just Moonblast and kind of keep that going, which honestly checks out. And this Fortress comes out, it's probably going to Moonblast, right? Yeah, there we go. Super effective. Take the dub. Yeah, that checks out. So if it's blocked from switching, it performs better. I mean, we can see there's a little bit of it going up to 0. So, like, I think this might hit 10% win rate against max base power player. Because, I mean, average reward is what we care about, right? It was minus 47 before. It's probably going to hit a positive reward against the random player. And it's probably going to hit, like, minus 30 something against the max base power player, which translates to somewhere between a 10 and 30% win rate, depending on luck and whatnot, which, sure, right? So, that we have to wait a little bit for, because it's evaluating right now. Let's get this evaluation match. Oh, we won. Let's watch it. So you have Hoopa versus Golem, okay? Terra Psychic, Terra Ground, Psyshock. Sure. Earthquake almost dies. Shadow Ball. Okay, it's a 1-for-1 trade and Terra's gone. Fair enough, right? Shift Tree versus Alcalodon. Leaf Blade. Resisted. Okay, doesn't understand type matchups yet. Or it hasn't seen Alcalodon enough. Draco Meteor. 0.5 special attack. Diancie, okay. Leaf Blade against Diancie. Super effective. Critical hit. Gets nuked. Nuked from orbit. Alcalodon. Leaf Blade again. Okay. I think it just like... What? I don't actually know what moves this Pokemon has. We should probably also add ability embedding. That probably would be very useful. So all of the abilities of all the Pokemon, it knows. Oh, Earthquake. It's immune. Switches to Alcalodon. Earthquake again. Oh, it predicted a switch probably. Or not. Because its opponent normally doesn't ever switch, right? Okay, so you have Calyrex Ice. What is it with the opponent having insane Pokemon? What is this? Obviously, it's a random player, so it's switching. Okay, Earthquake spam. I mean, spamming Earthquake with Heracross. I mean, it's not the worst strategy, all things considered. Because it's chipping a little bit of everybody. Oh, no, the Feraligatr is going to nuke it. Ice Punch, yeah. Oh, not completely gone. Earthquake again. Dragon Dancing Feraligatr. Switches out. Oh, it's going to Earthquake again against the Hodgecrow. Immune, right? It likes Earthquake spamming. Obviously, oh, misses the Thunder Wave. We're in a Nothing Ever Happens timeline. Oh, Earthquake, yep. I mean, it clearly likes just spamming Earthquake with Heracross. Oh, Moxie. It's going to spam Earthquake again. Oh, no? Okay, well, they switch. It's Earthquake again. Gets nuked. I mean, this is going very well, actually. Oh, Calyrex, it's going to go down to like 20-something%. Oh, Honchko does Honchko things, and Earthquake doesn't run out of PP. Yeah, we're at 4 out of 16. 3 out of 16. Thunder Wave gets paralyzed. Yeah, this Heracross is going down. There's spamming Thunder Wave. Is paralyzed. Switch over to Calyrex Ice. A Nerve. Earthquake. Oh, Earthquake hits 50% damage. Earthquake hits again. Nukes the Calyrex. 22.5x attack. Brave Bird gets nuked, right? I mean, it's 3v1, right? So, and they have Moxie too. Scizor. Scizor Swords Dances. Ah, we're Swords Dance spamming now. Lash Out. I don't know what that move does. So this Scizor's going down due to Swords. Yeah. Tone Swords Dance spam, of course. What ability do we know? No. Okay. Tauros. Gets Sucker Punch. I mean, it's attacking. Close Combat. I mean, look, that's actually pretty good, actually. Close Combat, and that's a dub. That's a dub. I mean, look, it did pretty well, actually, all things considered. That was really good. 25% against that, minus 25 reward. That's really good results, all things considered. Here, it looks like it's doing worse, but that's Epoch 3, right? We expect it to not... we don't really expect it to completely start demolishing it during this Epoch phase. It's Epoch 4 and 5 where I see it doing well. I think what we saw from the previous run was Epoch 1, there was some hope. Epoch 2, it did really well. Epoch 3, it did a lot worse. And then Epoch 4, it did better. And Epoch 5, it was like really good. I think that this model we have here could probably hit a 50% target. I definitely believe that. I definitely believe in the 50% target we're hitting with this model we have right here. But that's a we'll see type of situation, right? So that's not a immediately, yes, amazing. right? That's a we'll see type of situation. Yeah, so that's actually really nice. That's actually going really well, all things considered. So yeah, that's now we just have to wait a little bit longer to see our results. I mean, let's look at this match. We got demolished. I want to see this demolishing. I want to see this. So we start with Calyx versus Zeb Striker. Okay. Unnerve, sure. Switch to Squawkabilly. The opponent, Overheat. Sure. Right, because we're up against the max base power player. It's going to spam Overheat. Oh, we get burned. Switch to Colossal. It also overheats again. 3% down. Minus special attack. Okay. It's we're optimizing here. Overheat again. Again, it's special attack is dying, right? Will-O-Wisp. Okay, it likes burning. It knows that it's burnt now. We switch to Slytherin. Okay, it switched to get the burn off. Sure. Photosynthesis. We lose 20% on that overheat. Zeb Striker's dying to the burn. Switch to Terapagos. Terra Shift. It's taking a little bit of damage on all the Pokemon to avoid a faint, probably. But I think it doesn't realize that it's a 0.25x special attack. Yeah. So that's unfortunate. It is what it is, though. Terra Starstorm. Sure. And now this Palossand just nukes, right? So Slitherwing. I assume Sludge Bomb. Okay, sure. Terra Electric. Wild Charge. Immune. Sure. Sludge Bomb. It's gonna Wild Charge again. It's gonna Bulk Up. It dies. It dies to this. It dies to the Sludge Bomb. Yeah. No, that's actually unfortunate. Cool. And it dies. It's dead. We're dead now. Squawkabilly. Quick Attack. Immune. It's a Ghost type. Sludge Bomb. This model has never gone up against Palossand enough to actually understand that it is a Ghost ground type. So I think what we have to do now is we just have to get all the moves, and we have to do move embeddings as well. Right? Because, yeah. I don't know. Sludge Bomb. It's Sludge Bomb spamming, but we will be Will-O-Wisping. Okay. That's pretty good. There's Sludge Bomb spamming. What are we doing? And we get poisoned. Sure. It's already burnt. It doesn't understand that. Okay. I think it tried switching to a Pokemon that was... Yeah, okay. This is a nukage. This is it not understanding its own... I mean, we're betting statuses. Oh, we're only betting one status. Does this Palossand have multiple statuses? No, it's just burned. Okay. I should probably do the same 12 statuses for Pokemon nonsense I was doing before. That's probably way more natural, right? Amouge. Oh, it's preparing a Meteor Beam. Power Herb. Resisted. Okay. Sludge Bomb. Sure. Meteor Beam again. Oh, it probably got a few lucky KOs with Meteor Beam on Amouge, or just Meteor Beam in general. So, Meteor Beam. It missed. Get Sludge Bombed. Okay. Yeah, I see exactly where this is going. This is actually kind of unfortunate. And it gets Sludge Bomb, nothing it can do. Oh well. That is what it is. It is very unfortunate. Yeah. Terapagos. Calm Mind. Okay, okay. Sludge Bomb. There we go. Cool. Now we... Oh, Calm Mind again. Oh, it's gonna die due to spamming Calm Mind. That is incredibly unfortunate. Yeah. It's not doing anything. It's not doing Terra Starstorm. It's Calm Mind spamming. I mean, Calm Mind spamming is keeping it alive a decent amount. Yeah, it's gonna Calm Mind spam, and then it's gonna get crit with Earth Power or something, and it's gonna die. It's gonna die instantly to like any sort of crit. Oh my god, this is insane. Yeah, no, this is. Yeah, and it's gonna get new. Yeah, and then there we go. We're gonna see it lose everything. Yeah, it lost everything. There we go. On to the Calyrex. You have as one, cool, and we're gonna use Trick. So it got choice specs. That's not ideal. Trick again. Okay, it did that to figure. Okay, sure. Yeah, that was an undeniable beating, like a destruction. But I mean, it's gonna learn, right? It's gonna learn a whole bunch. We're seeing it learn actually a surprisingly decent amount. Actually, let's go to chart. Let's consult the charts real quick. Rewards.png. So that's our evaluation steps. I mean, it's figuring something out. So here's where it learned. Here's where it's learning still. And I expect it to do the whole grokking curve where it like suddenly makes a realization. Hold on, what is like the deep seek reward curve image? I don't know. Where is the Yes, reward versus step. Where it doesn't really learn much, and then boom, it learns a whole bunch, and that's kind of all it learns, right? And that took a little bit of time, right? So I should probably search for GOPO. GOPO. There we go. So reward, right? Reward, it like doesn't really learn, and then bang, it learns, right? So we just need to hit that point. Again, it doesn't really learn, bang, it learns. So we haven't hit that point yet. That might take another epoch or two. But once we do hit that point, I think it'll be really good. Because that was like what we had before when we did our training run. And then we went from point, what is it, like a 0.5 to like a point, yeah, like a 0.5 up to a point, what's it called? Not 0.5, sorry. A 0.1 to like a 0.2 or a 0.3, right? So now we're at 0.24. And I think we'll win a little bit more. So we might hit 30%, like 0.3. Nothing really happens. And then I think we might suddenly hit a 50%, right? That's what I think will happen. We're going to suddenly hit a 50%. It's like, oh, wow, look, very cool. And then it's going to do that, right? It has to make that sudden realization, that sudden moment of understanding, the moment of clarity, right? We have to get to that moment of clarity. And when we get to that moment of clarity, the model will figure it all out, right? So, it was going. I was just scrolled up a little bit. It was at 10% there. Whoops. Whoopsies. Okay. This evaluation, let's see how it goes. I don't think it's going to go particularly well, all things considered, actually. Okay. Oh. I mean, it's not learning crazy amount there. Yeah. Cool. So we're learning here. Let's look at this battle. Let's look at this battle. We lost close loss against a random player. I don't want to watch it. Whoopsies. Yeah. So obviously this epoch didn't perform that well, right? So we went minus 47, minus 25, minus 39 there. So we forgot a little bit, right? Catastrophic forgetting. But I mean, oh, there we go, 51%. So we should expect a very similar result as the previous one. I think I'll let it go. I think I'll let it go for one more epoch, and then we make improvements, right? Because yeah, I think a decent chunk of this loss comes from the loss of layers, right? Because they're able to think through stuff less. So I think if I add another few layers, I think we'll be good, right? So bring back the 512 layer, 1024 layer, that type of stuff. I think there will be really good. Because again, it's like what 10% GPU usage. Like, are you serious? We can crank that up a little bit more. 6% win rate. Yeah. You know what? Nah, I'm killing it now. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually increase the number of layers, right? So we're gonna go to our model and we're gonna be like, 512. Get another 2 of those. Let's throw in a 1024 layer in here, right? So let's go. Yes. We'll go down to 1024 here, and then here 2048, 2048. Let's get another one of those. So now we can think through stuff a little bit more. Hold on, we're running into the issue here. Let's run that. Cool. And there we go. And now we run this, and that should be a pretty good result, right? So obviously printing out every Pokemon at the start. There we go. And yeah, we're training, and that should be pretty good, actually, all things considered. So let's reconnect. Let's watch the games are going. It won a lucky match to start. Let's watch the NVIDIA SMI. Cool, there we go. 40% GPU usage, 50%. This is a very good sign. So the model is like 156 million parameters. We're winning like 10% of the time, which is pretty decent actually, all things considered. Obviously, this could just be lucky at the start. Like, oh, we won, and just get captured in like the 10 like radius. Yeah, and so yeah, average reward is lower. Again, we're trying to hit the grokking level. The moment it starts like grokking the answers, that's a really good sign, right? That's the sign we're looking for. Yeah. I think it might also not be able to understand form changes, but that's a we'll see type of situation, right? So, yeah, I don't know. Let's look at some of these objects, right? Let's look at the Pokemon object. What do we have here? We have ability, available base species. Okay. We need to care about the specific information about this Pokemon, right? So the effects, all the effects affecting the Pokemon. Fainted, first turn, form change, heal, height, boost, is Dynamax, is terrestrialized, item, max HP, Mega Evolve, name, which can be used to create the identifier, Probably not the best. Are we able to see some of the other information here? Species. Okay, that could be useful. Dot stats. Dot. So we have status. Switch in terra type. We should probably feed in types, right? So that's the next improvement. We feed in actual type information, so we can learn. Oh, ground flying is immune to ground, right? That type of stuff. So type 1 and type 2, and then we should probably get the types, right? Just the full types, and yep, yeah. So that type of stuff, yeah, that makes sense. Here we're losing a ton of matches. That's whatever at the start because it's figuring stuff out. Yeah. I should probably do cosine learning rate type stuff. That's probably gonna be a good idea at some point. Just do like a cosine learning rate and like figure that out. So that's that's a figure it out as we go type of situation, right? So that is what it is, right? So in essence, what we have to do here is we're just in the little bit of a waiting phase, right? So obviously, let's watch one of these matches. Let's watch one of these matches and let's let it play out, right? This was a close match. How did we get close to Titan versus Arcanine? We got intimidated. Flare Blitz happens. And then so Titan is an ice type. Belly Drum. We get nuked here. Terra Ice. Ice Shot. Oh, we went faster. Resisted. That was kind of unfortunate. Like, all things considered, let's be entirely real. That was unfortunate. But, it worked kind of pretty well, actually. Bulk Up. It's expecting the Arcanine kills itself on the Flare Blitz. Which, entirely fair. And it gets burnt. Okay. That's unfortunate. Failed Drain Punch. Okay. Raging Bolt. Drain Punch. Oh, switches to Abominable. Sure. Thunderbolt. Entirely fair. Thunderbolt again. Entirely fair. Close Combat. 90%. This is going to go down as well. Right? Like, let's be entirely real here. Oh, switch to Lurantis instead of taking the L. Resisted. Okay, that's good. Raging Bolt. Switch over to Minun. Thunderbolts. Volt Absorb. Okay. It knows Minun Volt Absorbs. Crap, Abominable. This Pokemon dies now. Okay. Well, I don't know what the plan there was. Okay, we're on to Minun now. Grass Knot. It's gonna get Thunderbolted. Volt Absorb heals. Very nice. Very nice, actually. Grass Knot. Okay. It's, it's competing. It's definitely competing. It's healing off the opponent, and... Okay. It healed the Life Orb damage, right? It's Life Orb? It's Life Orb, yeah. Switches to Tatsugiri. Gets nuked by Draco Meteor from Tatsugiri. Yeah, entirely checks out. Lurantis. It misses the Draco Meteor. That almost certainly mattered. Knockoff. Knocks off the heavy duty. We don't care what heavy duty is. Gets hit. Oh, it didn't actually matter. Okay, let's be entirely real. That didn't actually matter. So, yeah. Now, Leech Life. Gets Draco Meteor. Doesn't actually care. Leech Life. And it gets nukes to Tatsugiri. Heals a decent amount. Very nice. Everybody has a good day. Mimikyu. Play rough. Does a decent amount of damage. But it's probably Leech Lifing. Yep. Disguise hits. That's actually slightly unfortunate. But, it goes to... misses a play rough. Leech Life. Doesn't do, any damage. Okay. The Mimikyu... Oh, switches to Mewtwo. That's entirely fair. Let's be real. Oh, you have an issue with Mewtwo. Oh, I guess this Mewtwo's gonna faint. Fire Blast. Doesn't kill the Mimikyu, but it does get a burn. And the play rough should nuke the Mewtwo. Oh, no, not yet. And, now, yeah, the burn gets it. Okay. Girafarig. Gets Fire Blast. Why does it like Fire Blast on Mewtwo so much? It probably doesn't realize Mewtwo's Psychic type, so that checks out a little bit. Grass Knot. Sap Sipper. It does not know about the Sap Sipper. This Girafarig is good. Oh, nasty plot. Okay. This Minun is going down. Alluring Voice. It did that was pretty good. It did the last possible thing before it did that, and then Lurantis. Okay. Gets Psychicked. Leech Lifes. I assume the last Pokemon's gonna be like a fire type to nuke this grass type. Yeah, Incineroar. Yeah. It's gonna Flare Blitz or something, right? Yeah. And then it dies. Yeah, checks out. That checks out. Makes a lot of sense, actually. Next one. Epoch 2. 26% win rate against max-based power. 70% against the random player. That was pretty good, actually, all things considered. That's pretty good. Minus 22 average reward. But, look. 26% win rate. Right? That's actually a really good result, all things considered. So I'm actually pretty happy with that. Oh! The reason it's doing worse at the start is because it's not the model itself doing stuff. It's the like feelers type thing because we're doing just a simple DQN, right? So this is where it does average reward type stuff, right? So that's cool. That's amazing, right? That is what it is. So it's learning a whole bunch of different stuff, which makes sense, right? This is good. Because the reason I have it set up like this is because now it's able to put feelers out for everything, and now if feelers are out for everything, it's able to kind of handle a whole bunch of the other stuff, right? So that's actually a very nice sign. Cool. And I mean, look, even with some random moves playing in, it's doing pretty good actually. -8, -6, -8. That's pretty good. Yeah, I don't know. Now we have to wait a little bit longer for it to learn more. I mean, let's look at this rewards chart, right? So this is our evaluation step. I mean, and in doing this evaluation step, it did better than it's doing right now when it's the random playing is affecting it, right? Because we're trying to force it to like see these different situations and figure out what to do in each of these situations, right? So it's actually a very good sign, a very nice sign, right? So yeah, that's actually very nice. And so what we hold on, let me check the time. Oh, it's only like 6:40. I can do this so much more time, right? WhatsApp notification. I don't care about that. Cool. So I can actually do this for a whole bunch more time. So there we go. It's continuing to do average reward type learning and whatnot, and it's clearly doing better than last time. I think. I mean, it's hovering around -8, and at this point, it was that like, it's definitely way more less consistent here. But it's like honestly, I think it's doing pretty well here. Actually, like all things considered, it's doing pretty well. Like let's be entirely real, it's learning. It's learning really nicely, and so yeah, I don't know. That's what we need to figure out. We need to figure out how to get it to do this type of stuff better. And so it's getting better. The average reward is getting better. I think, okay, I think a 40% win rate on this training run is probably when we stop. Either 40% or it kind of stops learning, right? So those are the two opportunities. So I think we're going to hit, I think we can easily hit 40% with this model architecture, right? Especially the way this all works and whatnot. I think we can hit 40%. Because it's able to think more, it's able to do all that. We have more ways to train, right? I think that -10 was just an unlucky set of 10 matches, right? Because again, right now it's only winning. Hold on. Sorry, unlucky set of 5 matches. No? Unlucky set of 10 matches. Yeah, right now it's only winning 2 out of every 10. Right? It's like a 20%. Oh, that's -2 is pretty good. Really nice -2. But again, it's only winning like 2 out of every 10 matches, 20%. Right? Pretty consistently. So we can just sometimes see bad luck. I mean, -2, -4. That's a very good sign. Okay. Hold on. It might win more than 20% in our final thing. I mean, 25% here. Right? All we're looking for is this average reward goes up. Right? Because if the average reward is still at like -22 and it like has a lower win rate, it's like, okay, it was much closer matches. It's like doing a better job. Right? But yeah. Cool. Against the random player, I expected to do pretty well. Like, in all honesty, I expected to do really well against the random player. Well, hold on. Let's actually check to see if the win rate at the end was like real or fake. I mean, that does look like it's understanding something a lot. So that's a very nice sign, actually. Like a very good sign. Right? And then obviously evaluating against a random player. And obviously we'll watch some matches at some point soon, right? So that because yeah, that's just something we'll do. But yeah, so we're evaluating against a random player. And I mean, okay, look, you know what? Let's just watch one of this match. Let's watch this match. Hold on. How close was this match? It's not close at all. Okay. For a giraffe versus Iron Bundle, okay. We start with protect, figure out what they're doing. Hydro pump, sure. Fail to protect. Okay, it likes protect spamming. It likes protect spamming a lot, right? You have a Dawn fan, fail to protect. It likes protect spamming. This photograph is dying like completely because it's gonna just get hit by one of these moves and it's gonna die instantly. It's protect spamming. Model likes protect. What can I say? Yeah, failing to protect continuously. Okay, that's a protect. Stops the hydro pump from coming through. Okay. Terra Ice, protect, hydro pump, nothing happens. Masquerade. I mean, the fact this is taking a while. I'm gonna skip forward until this photograph dies. Oh my god, this photograph is lasting forever. Wait, hold on. What's Figuref lost all protect PP and is spamming psychic noise now? Okay, sure. Gets the first KO with psychic noise. Sure. I mean, psychic noise. The problem is we're facing off against a random player here who is like really bad, right? So that checks out. So psychic noise. We lose a whole bunch on a Dom fan, right? So that checks out. That makes a lot of sense. Psychic noise. And then the Earthquake doesn't take out the Figurafs. The Figuraf is on very low. I mean, special attacking. Switches to Masquerade. This one's going to Psychic Noise again. The Masquerade is going to go down to very low health. Okay, you know what? This is honestly a really funny match because it loses Protect PP. Heal block stops there. Regidrago. How does this Pokemon get destroyed? Use the Earthquake. Nukes into Jolteon. Sure. Donphan. Uses the Earthquake. Doesn't kill a Donphan. Donphan uses Earthquake. Doesn't kill a Regidrago. Gets Ice Sharded. Doesn't die. Earthquake kills. Doesn't kill Donphan. It's going to get Ice. Oh! Is that speed tie? I think that's a speed tie. Okay. So that checks out. And so now we have Deoxys, who absolutely nukes us because of Ice Beam. Yeah. Emboar. This Emboar, we know nukes. Like, it's a superpower. Lowers the Deoxys' attack. Lost some HP. Flare Blitz. Doesn't do that much recoil because it doesn't do damage. Didn't do damage in the first place. Iron Bundle, it's an ice type. Oh, switches to Masquerade. Sure. Flare Blitz destroys that. And the Iron Bundle doesn't win because it's lost its water type because it's terastallized. That. And there we go. That's yeah, we lost a ton of health there. Flare Blitz almost one-shots it. And unlucky. Freeze Dry 3%. Okay, that was a very. I guess that wasn't close because we had 3 more Pokemon in the back. But like, I mean, that was a pretty good match. I think all considered for it. 80% there, 26 there. It's slight improvement against the max power model, but you know that's whatever. Because we're seeing in the training, it's doing really well. We're seeing some zeros, -2s, -6, whatever. So instead of averaging around -8, it's averaging around -6 now, which is, I mean, look, it's winning. That's 2 out of 8. That's like a 20% win rate. So we're able to get a consistent 20% win rate, which is really nice, right? So I think we're learning even more this epoch. And from here, we're going to keep going, right? So hold on, if we pull open the chart again, right? We're seeing it perform better than we hit the iterations here. And this is actually a much higher baseline than here. Because here is like at -8 as like a baseline. Here, baseline is at -6. After this, hopefully the baseline gets to -4, but that's a we'll see. It's dropping to like a -8, but that might just be unlucky -8 finds, right? So we don't really know. Because again, you could just get unlucky a whole bunch of times. So that's unfortunate, but that is what it is, right? That is what it is. And so now all we have to do is we just have to kind of figure out how all of this goes, right? So it's -4,